Hello, dear students. And today our discipline, the marketing communications. And we will start from the questions of our fourth lecture. This is the promotion of sales and sales themselves. Our lesson will consist of some questions, and the plan of the sales promotion will define the first question. This is the definition of incentive objectives. Then the second, choice of incentives. And the last, development of an incentive program. Let's speak about the advantages of the sales promotion. It contains a clear incentive to buy, draws attention to the product, and contains information that can lead the buyer to the product. A clear offer to immediately make a purchase, and leads to a short-term increase in sales. But also, we have some disadvantages, and those can only be used as an additional type of promotion. One more advantage, they can't be applied permanently, often shifts the focus to secondary factors. And let's start from the first, the definition of incentive objectives. The customer stimulation is encouraging new customers to try the product, encouraging more intensive purchases, and attracting those who use the goods of competitors. So, promotion of wholesalers and retailers are encouraging the inclusive of new product in the assortment, maintaining large stocks of goods, undermining competitive incentives, building brand loyalty among retailers, and penetration into new outlets. So, the stimulation of own sales staff. Promotion or support of a new product, raising the level of off-season sales, when using personal selling, encouraging more customer visits. And the second, this is the choice of incentives. For intermediaries, those discounts for a large batch of purchased goods for the purchase of goods in a certain period of time. Compensation of costs, so for example, showcase arrangement, presentation of goods to the public. Then gifts, free additional quantity of goods, as well as various souvenirs. Competitions, creative meetings, exhibitions, improvement of skills of sales staff. The second, choice of incentives for own employees. This is cash prizes, of course, present, additional holidays, contents. And now speak about the choice of incentives. This is providing free product samples, coupon distribution, money back guarantee, premium sale. This is providing the purchase with some small gift. The price discounts, contests, lotteries, and demonstration of goods at the point of sale or display. To all those are to encourage buyers. Now, the third one, this is the development of an incentive program. Determination of stimulation intensity, the terms of participation, choice of means of information dissemination. The duration of the incentive program is determined. the timing of the implementation of incentive measures, taking into account the seasonality factor, and the last, this is calculation of incentive funds. The fourth, this is the event testing. Can be done in the form next, the target audience survey, laboratory or field experiment on the target audience, and implementation of the incentive program. To do this, you need a plan for each event. Of course, in this event, there should be deadlines, the performers, content of works. The next one, this is the analysis of sales promotion results. We have some of them, and those comparison of sales performance and market share before, during, and after the program. Comparison of groups of buyers before and after stimulation. Consumer surveys to find out opinions about the incentive company. The promotions. Interactive activities aimed at consumers when they are offered. Take a free product sample or promotional materials. We call them sampling. Try the product, for example, tasting. Take part in a lottery, contest, prize draw, like gaming marketing. Exchange a competitor's product for an advertised product, we call switch selling. And learn about the properties of the product. This is presentation and consultation. POS, so this is the point of sales, the materials. Promotional materials for use at points of sale, the purpose of which is to increase sales of a particular product or group of products in a given outlet. At the same time, the impact is limited in time and space. Motivate the consumer to make a purchase here and now. The point of sales is divided into 5 functional areas, each of which uses its own POS materials. Those are outdoor decoration, entry group, shopping room, place of display, and checkout area. Let's start from the outdoor decoration. Firstly, it's necessary for the potential buyer to notice the place of sale, for example, pointers and informing structures. Secondly, you need to convince him to enter. Thirdly, point of sales, outdoor design materials serve to inform about the presence of a certain product in a given point of sale. The examples of outdoor design. This is the clinic, Profident. This is the perfume shop and some other shops and mini boutiques. The examples of panel brackets pillars, those, for example, the firm Bosch, its service, diagnostic, repair, and so on. Then Coca-Cola, for example, bags and so different suitcases and for children. As for entry group, plates, open, closed, stickers with the operating mode, inscriptions from oneself towards oneself, etc. The entrance group is very important for influencing the buyer. Firstly, point of sales materials posted here are seen with rare exceptions by everyone. Secondly, this is the point at which the buyer receives the last reminder just before he enters the store. So the entrance point of sales examples, those are different of them. You may look through. Now let's speak about the shopping room. The main goal is to direct the buyer to the place of display of goods. For these, various pointers are used. First, dispensers, display of goods, showcases, shelves, trays, near cash registers, bar counter, and registration desk. This is bank, travel agency, insurance company. It's a cardboard or plastic advertising medium with a pocket, designed for demonstration and distribution of presentation or promotional materials like leaflets, booklets, or coupons. The use of the dispenser is limited to those areas, as I said you before. So the advertising stands, those are the samples of the advertising stands. We have different of them. Those are flat or three-dimensional figures consisting of a full color image on film or paper pasted on a rigid base made of binding cardboard. So the posters like these, Philips, for example, buy with presents. This is the poster of machine wash. This is the poster of mobile phone. The advertising medium in the form of a rigid poster on a leg. The mobile, this is those may be flat mobiles. Then are suspended advertising media that are fixed under the ceiling of the trading floor. Design can be divided into three types: those flat mobiles, composite mobiles, and bulk mobiles. Let's move forward. This is again. And now we'll start from the next one, the wobblers. This is an advertising medium or a figured price tag with a leg with which it's glued on a two-sided adhesive tape to any place in the outlet. Examples of wobblers may be those if we go for shopping, we may watch them in different shelves, in different products, and sometimes we are interested because they may be very bright, very informative, and very interesting. Now let's speak about the shelf talker. Translated as a talking shelf. The shelf talker is a full color figured advertising element made of cardboard designed to visually unite and highlight products of the same brand on a common shelf. The examples of shelf talkers. For example, here we see the alcohol products, and they may use different names. For example, here the vodka, Russian vodka. Then this is the shelf talker for the cats. the food from the cat, and this one the juice. And if we look through, we see that they name it the name of the producer, and they trying to discuss to tell us that their quality from the first hands. Now the advertising stands. Advertising stand, they also are used very spreadably, and here we see different firms like the firms who sell different juice, who sell different cigarettes, or the toothpaste, any of them. Now, what does it mean, the dummies? The model Jumbie is an enlarged copy of the advertised product or its packaging with the exact preservation of design and proportions. The model's proportionality enlarged are a well-remembered advertisement. The models one-to-one with the size of the packaging of the goods demonstrate all sides of the product and prevent theft from points of sale. This is the model examples. For example, the multi-taps, those the vitamins for juniors, and then the mobile different model of the phones, and the films of sausage. Now the palette display. This is, for example, Jardine from the coffee firm, or Princess Nori. This is the tea. Now checkout area. What does it mean? The buyer has already spent this basic budget, and before he comes to the cash, he accordingly point of sales materials in the checkout area serve to draw attention to impulse goods. The examples of post of sales materials, point of sales materials in the checkout area. Those may be different medicines or the name with the chocolates or chewing gums and different candies and so on. Now let's see the examples of other point of sales. We see here, and very often we see them when we are fly from different airports, and those for the oil of Alena, and some different for these. For example, this is the advertisement of the Actimel with our Ivan Urban. So the point of sales functions. First of all, this is localization, an indication of the point of sale where you can find a specific product. Informing, confirmation of the presence of goods in a given outlet. Communicative function, communication of information about the product at the test level and at the level of images. Orientation, this is assistance to the buyer in finding a product among others at the point of sale. Zoning is the division of retail space into departments. Motivation is the motivation of consumers to make a purchase. All types of point of sales have a similar impact, but to varying degrees. And the last, this is exhibiting goods, attracting additional attention to the product by highlighting the place of its display. The branding is a reminder of the existence of a product, consolidation of associations. And now, this is the end of our information. And I would like you to ask several questions. The first question is, what are the point of sales? As you remember, the point of sales may be used with various advertisement, for example, posters, intermediaries, any lotteries, and so on. Now you're sure to answer the question, what are the POS and what is the functions of these POS? The second question, what are the advantages of sales promotion? We looked through before the advantages and looked through the sales promotion, and we spoke about the mechanisms of the promotion for the marketer, and how do we promote our product or service with any stimulating programs. What do we use to make our product more successful? And the last question, tell the definition of the sales room. Why do we need them? What is the function of the sales room? And how do the people make the purchases in those sales of rooms? So at the end of our lecture, I would like to represent you the literature about this material. And the first one, this is Abdilova, the influence of digitalization on advertising market, those trends and new trends. Also, Abdilova, the digital technologies and socio-economic development of the Russia. This is the view of the Yarn collection of articles and abstracts of the 14th National Scientific Particular Practical Conference of Students, graduate students and postgraduate also students with international participation. Those was printed in Chelyabinsk in 18th February and the year 2020. The Chelyabinsk Publishing House, Perot. As you may see that we use only the modern literature. Those literature was reprinted. So the second one, this is Vardanyan, PR and advertising. Those personal sellings, the interrelation and application in promotion. The Alley of Science, also 2020, and consists of 735 pages, so rather big. And the last one, this is Galavinova, the role of advertising in entrepreneurial activity. Galavinova Leshenka, The Integration of Sciences, and it was printed in 2019 and consists of 112 pages. So this is the end of our lecture, and I hope to see you in our next lesson. And we will speak about the next theme, the theme number 5, the concept, classification, and significance of fairs and exhibitions. So let's speak about it later. See you. Bye.